Yo, what's going on, guys? We are back with another story time. Before we even get started, I just want to say thank you for 2,000 subscribers. You've been growing. Man, the support's been crazy lately, and I love y'all for real. Now, one of the last videos, I mentioned the time there was an actual warrant out for my arrest. And yeah, that was real. And today, I'm finally telling that story. So sit back, grab a snack, and let's get into this wild mess. So, boom, this all went down. I was like 16, maybe 17. I had been working my first job for a little bit, but I wasn't making much money. You know how it is. First job, minimum wage, split tips, like 7, 8 people. I wanted money, bro, fast. And the mindset I was back then, bro, I was broke, 16, pothead, just trying to make it happen however I could. So one busy day at work, everything's hectic, people everywhere, orders are coming in. This lady walks up, she's like, hey, I found this wallet in the parking lot. She hands it to me to take back to the manager's office. And as I'm walking towards the back, man, I don't know what possessed me to do this, but I'm walking towards the back. I open it up, and it's just 20s loaded. And I'm talking like thick stack, pretty much just decent little, you know what I mean? Like I could tell it was a good amount of money. I'm just sitting, I'm like, this is probably more than my check. And I just like folded it up, put the money in my pocket, walked a little bit out the back door, threw the wallet in the dumpster, and just went right back into work like nothing happened. I'd say like maybe 5, 10 minutes go by. This older dude walks in. He goes, hey, I dropped my wallet in the parking lot. Anybody turn one in? And I'm just like, no, I haven't seen one. But then across the store, the same lady that turned it in, oh yeah, I turned it in like 5 minutes ago. Soon as she said that, I was like, okay, hold up. I'll turn around, walk straight out the back door, started walking home. I get like 2 blocks away. I order an Uber to my ex-girlfriend's house, pull up. First thing I do, buy an ounce. Me and her start smoking, thinking I'm chilling. Boy, was I wrong. So like an hour or two later of us smoking, hanging out, we hear this loud ass knock on the door, and my heart dropped straight to my ass, bro. Like I didn't even tell her what I did, so if she was clueless, she opened the front door. I'm standing behind her. Cop standing there at the front door, just looking at her, not even looking behind her yet. Her dad walks up behind her, goes past me, and I instantly just dipped through this side door they had because they had like a little side building on their like house that was connected to their house. It was weird. They had this little side building, so I go in there. I shut both doors to it because there was like one door to like a laundry room and then the door to that building. So I'm just sitting in between there, like in the laundry room, and I'm just looking through this window at the cop car. I just sat there like, bro, I'm just like, I'm so cooked. And she tells the cop I'm not there. And her dad's like confused, like was just like, oh, he was just here. And then she was like, oh, he just went to the store up the street. And then dude actually believes her and leaves, even though there was a warrant out for my arrest. She held it down, man. But later in life, she tried to kill me, but that's another day. She's a real one. So the cop leaves. Her parents say nothing. They just go back to chilling like it's a normal day. I text my mom. I'm like, did the cops come to the house? And she's like, yeah. She said there was a warrant out for my arrest, asking me what I did and all that. So I tell her everything. And she's just like, probably disappointed. They tell me I got to turn myself in. But I'm like, I don't really want to go right now. Like, I'm trying to be strategic, right? I don't want to go in right now, so I'll wait till later that night, not trying to walk into the police station while the same cop that was just at the front door when I told I'm not there was just looking for me. I'm definitely gonna go to jail. So I just stayed at my ex's house smoking blunt after blunt, just overthinking. And there was like 400 something dollars in the wallet, right? I spent 180 on the ounce, had some left, gave it to her just in case I went to jail. Around like 8 or 9 that night, I finally said, all right, it's my time. I'm gonna turn myself in. My parents come pick me up. My dad's like, you still got the wallet? I'm like, no, I threw it in the dumpster behind the job. And he's just like, well, we're going to go get it. And I'm like, fuck. So we pull up behind the job. I hop in the dumpster and somehow the wallet's still there. No, like garbage can. Nobody came and got it. So we grab it. We go straight to the police station. And bro, it's just like my heart continues to pound and pound and pound. And then like it went like slow mo for a little bit, like GTA motherfucking 5. Every heartbeat just felt like a countdown. It was crazy. So we tell the front desk, I'm turning myself in. They take my name, tell us to sit down. And then this chill lady cop comes out. She greets me and she jokes with my parents. She's like, y'all finally caught him, huh? And then they all start laughing. And she was just like, I'm kidding. I came in, but I heard what happened. Telling me about how, like, these people are fucking looking for me all over the place. And I'm just like, whatever. She asked if I brought the wallet and the money. And I tell her, like, I only brought the wallet and the money was gone. She's like, okay, how did you spend all that already? And I'm just like, I wanted to get rid of it quick. And then she asked me how much I think I took. And for some reason, I say like 200, maybe 250, even though I knew it was closer to 400. And she writes it down. She's like, all right. She writes down 250. She's like, good thing you said that, because if it was 300 or more, you'd be getting charged with a felony. And then my heart dropped right to my eyes. I was just like, yep, definitely 250. And she tells me if it wasn't like her doing the paperwork right now, if it was the other dude, I'd probably be in jail right now. But instead, she's just gonna like let me go home, take me to court, and and let court deal with it. And I was like, all right, bet, I'll take that. You know what I mean? I'll take that. So I go back to my ex's place, and she's shocked to see me walk in because she thought I was going to jail. She was like, Warrant, what the hell did he do? So I tell her everything that happened, how close I was to being a damn felon over a wallet. But I also texted my manager too, told her I didn't go to jail, and she's like, you're not fired. And I'm like, all right, bet. I'll see you at work. Fast forward to the court date. My anxiety was really like through the roof on this day. We get there to the courthouse and we're just waiting around for a little bit for the thing to start. It finally starts and the judge gets like 10 people before me. And then they finally say my name, and walking up to the podium, it really just felt like slow motion. My heart was pounding. I could feel it like every second. And then he's reading my case off. He's like, so you stole a wallet from your job? And I was just like, yep. And he was like, that was stupid. And I was like, yeah, it was. He was like, you still work there? And I was just like, yeah. And he was like, they didn't fire you? And he was like, you stole a wallet and they didn't fire you. And he just like started laughing. And the whole courtroom laughed. And I was just like, yeah, they told me I could come back. And he was like, damn. And then he was just like, I'm gonna give you 7 months probation. You gotta pay back 750. And then he was like, does that sound good? And I was just like, yeah, I'll take it. And then he just like smacked the gavel and like told me to get out. And I was just so happy when that happened. I was just like, thank God. And I just took whatever you know what I mean? I just took whatever I got. Man, I walked out of there just thinking like I got so lucky. Like I told myself I'd never go to jail, and I got that close to going, but still didn't go. Only got 7 months probation, which wasn't nothing. I ended up getting it done. But that was the story of the time I had the warrant out for my arrest over picking up a wallet and thinking I could just take the money out without nothing happening. If you enjoyed, hit that subscribe button for me. Let's get to 5K. That's the next goal we trying to hit. Hit that like button for me. Let's get this video 50 likes. I appreciate that so much for y'all. And I love y'all so much for the support. And I'll see y'all boys in the next one. Peace. Go.